Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover, one from Kxng Crooked and Paige Kennedy, who recently shared their thoughts on Symba disrespecting Eminem in the video that blew up on social media. And it is wild how some people have tried to rationalize Symba's statements, but think about it, a rapper still in the shadows basically asks someone to rap a verse from the biggest artist in 40 years to quote, prove his point that Eminem is just rhyming words. This should be an example of delusion in the dictionary, and we'll get to more on this in a moment. Today we also have more from D12's Denaun Porter, who reflected on his journey with Eminem from Infinite to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction, and we'll get to this in a bit. And at the latter part of the video, we'll be focusing on the news of Usher, who is set to headline the 2024 Super Bowl halftime show, and the reactions have been quite hilarious as young pop fans seem to have it twisted when it comes to Usher, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts. Starting with Kxng Crooked, after Symba's video disrespecting Eminem hit the web, he reacted, "I wanna do a joint with Eminem called just rhyming words. Since that's what some people think that's all he does, let's do it to the extreme and go where others cannot. F it." For all the Eminem narratives we've seen, this is probably the wildest. I mean, his last verse really started a crap storm online. Surely, if Eminem was just rhyming random words, why was Realist the most talked about verse in August? Empty rhymes shouldn't be able to start conversations, right? And I'm sure the likes of Melly Mel, The Game, and El Jamar were all reacting to just random rhymes with no meaning. This is legit the most nonsensical Eminem narrative out there. It is basically an admittance of being slow. And Paige Kennedy looks to be disappointed in Symba. He took to Twitter, "Damn, and I was a huge fan of Symba. Now I'm nonplussed by this. You're better than Eminem, bro? Really? Please tell me this was being hyperbolic or grandstanding. You don't think he just rhymed words, right?" And when a user responded, "That's super disrespectful but also terrifyingly accurate. You better think that you are better than him. I don't want to hear any more rappers that don't think they are the greatest." People don't understand the difference between confidence and delusion, and sadly, many rappers are encouraged to go off the delusional path with nothing to back up their claims. And think of it this way, there are people who think they are the king of England, who got their throne stolen by an imposter in the medical field. This is a serious condition associated with disorders like schizophrenia. The hip-hop genre encourages these delusions, and check this out from Paige Kennedy in response to this post. "So Soulja Boy should think he rap better than Jay-Z," and people who only read headlines drop takes like, "He was asked to choose between himself and Eminem. He went for the obvious answer. He didn't say he is better than Eminem out of the gate. He was quizzed and he bet on himself. There is absolutely wrong with that. Let's move on already." Anyone who actually watched the video know this is not what actually happened. He doesn't respect Eminem as a rapper and added that anyone can rhyme words. And Paige Kennedy responded, "If you ask J.R. Smith if he better than LeBron, is he gonna say yes? Then double down and say anybody can dunk? Let's be real. If Symba said this about Jay-Z or Nas, the same people saying he's supposed to say that would be singing a very different tune right now. We all know this, but let's pretend. We'll even get articles eviscerating Symba right now, and best believe these articles will go on about how Jay-Z is a billionaire and he's married to Beyonce, so Symba should know his place. But jokes aside, I'll be looking forward to your thoughts. Moving on to the next point, Denaun Porter recently reflected on the journey since Infinite dropped in 1996. He shared this clip on IG that includes this: "To go from backstabber to being here right now talking about the Hall of Fame, I could cry. It is an amazing feeling, but it is also like, wow, it is happening now. He's not done. He's got this fire in him like he just started. It is still early, we still have so much more to do." And he added the caption, flower emojis. Sometimes that reflection comes through as doubt that leads you to a place of gratitude. Ish crazy. Infinite has a different meaning to me today. When he was producing Infinite, there's no way he thought they would make it to these heights today. Moving on, Usher was announced as the headliner for the 2024 Super Bowl halftime show a few hours ago, and some of the reactions from young pop fans have provided great comic relief, as some were asking, what is he gonna perform? And more, Justin Bieber made him famous, and these pop fans have got many Gen Z embarrassed on Twitter at the moment. I hate this generation. Imagine thinking Usher with so many hits under his belt can't possibly do the halftime show. Eminem called out the ignorance of young people online on Realist, and people got mad, but to be honest, research today is easier than ever. You don't need to take a trip to a library, so I'd say this is ignorance by choice, an informed decision to stay in the dark. Just a few clicks away, you can find out that Usher has got 9 #1 hits and 18 top 10 hits. And as an artist from the sales era of music, he has moved 23.5 million albums. In the digital/streaming era, that's the equivalent of 235 million singles sold, based on RIAA's formula for converting songs to album sales. And compared to previous performers, Rihanna moved 26 million albums, The Weeknd moved 18.5 million, and Lady Gaga moved 17 million. We'll leave it at that today. Share your thoughts below and see you on the next one.